3 times. I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me.
All right.
Why are you hitting this donkey? I'm standing in the way. I came out to block you because what you're doing is wrong. God don't give you a gift to go cursing people.
That's right.
Balaam's gift had gone awry. He's using it for the wrong thing. Now, he may have had some good intentions, but he wasn't thinking when he came to him and offered him money and all these other things, even though he was saying, notice how he said, I can't tell you nothing unless the Lord tell me to say it. But yet and still, he's headed in that direction to use his gift, not for good, but for bad, because his gift had gone awry. He's using it inappropriately. And that upset God. And so the angel stopped him because his way was perverse, he was crooked. He said, and the ass saw me and turned from me this 3 times. Unless he had turned from me, you would have been dead. You better thank this ass, because if she had stopped, you would have been dead.
That's right.
Because he wasn't looking with his spiritual eye. God gives us all kinds of gifts. All kinds of gifts. He gives us talents, all of these things. But he does not give them to us to use any kind of way that we want.
All right.
Now, if you know that somebody's coming to you and you're a prophet, you hear from the Lord. You don't let nobody come to you and start twisting that prophetic gift into something that's wicked and evil.
All right.
Now you want to go to the Lord and use him like he's some kind of psychic or something, or God cast a spell like he's a warlock. God is not that.
All right.
Prophets they speak what God gives them to speak. They are the mouthpiece of God.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear things on the radio, when they have a prophet coming to town, and I got a word for the Lord, y'all don't want to miss it. What? How do you know what the Lord has? The Lord given it to you already, or you just in anticipation? Because as prophets, you're supposed to speak what the Lord says.
Yes.
How Prophetess Smith is a prophet. Amen? What it look like, I got a problem with somebody, and I know this, and I go to Prophetess Smith and say, look, I'll pay you if you curse so-and-so. Now her mind is off of God and realize, hey, I can make some money off this gift. And that happens with our gifts and our talents.
All right.
So you had the Queen of Souls, started out in the church. You got Fantasia, started out in the church, but somebody entices them away with their gifts. Yeah. And they go and they pervert their gifts, and they're not using them for the glory of God.
All right.
So this is what Balak, like I said, when I read it, I sensed that this is a person that was talking, because in the scripture, he's talking to God.
Yes.
And his prophecies have been coming true. Otherwise, Balak wouldn't even been looking for him. If he thought he was a false prophet, you think he would have been calling for him? And these people that don't know God, they don't mind going to psychics, and they don't mind conjuring up curses and chanting. And they'll do that sitting right here in the church beside you, grinning and smiling, looking at you.
All right.
But they have no power over you, because the blood of Jesus covers you.
Yeah.
But you'll find, if you keep reading, that if you're in the world and you really don't know God, because just because you come through the doors of the church don't mean that you really know God.
Yeah.
So Balak, he had heard, he knew about these Israelites, they were the people of God, but he still, if you keep reading, even though this man said, look here, I can't do this, he still wanted him to please curse these people.
Yes.
I don't care what you want me to give you. I will give you anything. But when you got the people of God going to psychics and having tarot cards read, and then you wanted somebody so badly that you're willing to go see somebody who can put some bones together or something. I don't know what they do. Put the bone in the shape of the man's head, hand. I don't know. But Christian folks going out here doing this, and everybody ain't hearing from God. Some of them, they hear from their father, Satan.
Yeah.
But in this case, he got a little confused. He allowed his gift to get a little perverted. So he didn't start off that way, because notice his reaction after that man, look, this donkey done saved you today. What was his response in verse 34? And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I'm going to go back home. If y'all don't want me to go, I'll turn around and go back home. But that's not what the Lord wanted. The Lord let him go on.
That's right.
To Balak. And then he pretty much told Balak in the following chapters that, look, whoever that I bless, and you can't curse him.
Can't curse.
Give it up. Because what I bless is blessed.
It's blessed.
And he was like, I can't reverse it. So you can read 23 on your own. But one area I want to look at here, if we go to verse 37, and Balak said unto Balaam, did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? So when Balaam got to him, he was like, look, now I pretty much was begging for you to come, and why didn't you come to me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? So these people in the world always think they're bigger than what they are.
All right.
They always think they got something that you want. In some cases, they do, because that pulls us out of a church.
Uh-huh.
Now, Fantasia doesn't sing gospel. She ain't got no, we want a gospel album bad. I know I do, but she ain't coming over there. She's not coming over here.
All right.
Because they got something that she wants. So instead of using her gift, because you know God blessed her with that gift for his kingdom. But instead of using it for the kingdom, she allowed herself to get enticed for riches or for whatever her reason may be. And I pray that she will come and she will use her gift for the Lord. So it's not just singing, it could be playing instruments, it could be musicians, anything that God has blessed you with. It could be your gift of knowledge, wisdom, healing, whatever God has blessed you with. He's given that to you for the kingdom.
Mine.
And you cannot allow people to pimp you out for your gift. And those are the kind of things that are happening. Now, as soon as that man came to him talking about cursing somebody, he should have fixed that. Oh, I don't roll like that. No, I do what the Lord tell me to do. Because if you go over to Acts, we're not going to go there yet, but let's finish up where Balaam took him, where Balak took him, then I'll flip over to Acts. And Balaam said unto Balak, lo, I am come unto thee, have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak.
Shall I speak?
And that's what it should have been from the beginning. As a prophet, I'm going to speak what the Lord gives me to speak. And God ain't going to tell me to go and curse nobody. The request didn't make any sense for him. And Balaam went with Balak. And Balaam said unto Balak, lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went up with Balak, and they came unto Kirjathuzar. Y'all see it. And Balak offered oxen and sheep and sent to Balaam and to the princes that were with him. So he gave him a little something. And it came to pass on the morrow that Balak took Balaam and brought him up into the high places of who? Balaam. Now that's an idol.
Yeah.
That's a false god. See, when they drag you up out the church, guess where they dragging you to? He done took him to the mountain on his own turf. See, he didn't want the gift giver. He wanted the gift.
Yeah.
And when they start pulling out people out of the church, they ain't thinking about the gift giver. They're not really interested in the gift giver. They're interested in your gift.
All right.
And what it will do for the kingdom. So when I look at the situation back earlier this year, when you look at Tasha Cobb, awesome anointed voice, and you mix that with a Nicki Minaj. And everybody knows Nicki Minaj, right? And you know the kind of things that she sings. And we as the people of God will begin to make excuses for why we're mixing with people in song that we should, while we're tainting on top of what the Lord is giving. Because they come in and they try to drag her out. Because he recognizes the power and how many people that can be blessed from her voice. So what I'm going to do is put a little leaven in there. And why? Because a little leaven the whole lump. It's going to spread.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take me a little bit of this and stick a little Nicki. She ain't saying much, but she actually is saying a whole lot. But I'm going to stick it in here, and y'all going to bop to it, and you're going to make excuses for taking the thing of God and mixing it with the world.
All right.
You can't make excuses. We trying to reach her. I'm going to ask a question. Did she reach her? Did y'all see her new album? And her new album cover, she wasn't reached because that wasn't the goal. The enemy knows what he's doing. He tried to pull Tasha by mixing and mingling, trying to take that gift. Then you got Snoop Dogg, same thing. A whole album. He done sold more gospel albums than the gospel folks themselves.
All right.
Who buying them? It ain't the world.
Right.
Who buying Snoop Dogg's gospel album? The folks in the church. Because again, we're allowing ourselves to be fooled. That ain't God. All he's doing is sticking a little bit in there, trying to take what God has for his kingdom.
All right.
Entice you with money. The more money I can make off this, if I put Nicki Minaj on it, I'm going to sell more. I'm going to reach her people. You didn't reach her people. No, she reached your people. She reached the people of God. The folks in the world won't think about Tasha Cobb, but it didn't go the way that she thought. So what I'm saying to you, don't allow people to pimp your gift. We need some discernment in the house of God. I'm just going to say it because we need some discernment. And when I hear the people of God saying God is moving in this and God is moving in that, God don't need for them to mix on those songs to work.
All right.
See, light and darkness, he don't need that. You just making an excuse.
That's right. That's right.
He's pimped. Her gift is being pimped. That's what I'm saying. You can look at it how you want to look at it, but I know light and darkness don't have no fellowship together. Now you can pray for her, you can do all, but when you know that you have an anointing, you bring that gift into the house of God, and then you put that on top of it. I know y'all quiet on this one, because y'all got that album and y'all be rocking to it, don't you? All I'm on some toes, y'all got that album, don't you? You ain't got it? No, I'm getting ready for overflow. Yeah, you've heard it. And it's just a constant repeat, almost like a chant. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for overflow. I'm getting ready. God's getting ready to bless me over and over and over till there's a chant. Wake up.
All right.
Wake up. And when Nikki comes on, she got more ice than grits. She ain't talking about no ice in the refrigerator. They're elevating money and things and material things. That's not God. That is not God. That is idolatry. But the devil knows what he's doing. You put a nice beat on it and you put a popular rapper in it, it might get some of the young people, might get some of our children. That's the plan. The gift is going awry. Do you hear what I'm saying? So, notice what I said. When she made the song, they didn't come over to the gospel side to make the song. You had to go over to Baal to make the song. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Y'all got to we have to use discernment. I don't care if Willie Moe is pumping it. You got to seek God about these things when they're happening.
Yes.
God, is this right? You can ask for yourself. You do not need a celebrity or disc jockey or anybody to tell you whether it's right or wrong.
That's right.
Because the same Holy Spirit is speaking to them. If they're asking him if it's right, he will speak to you.
Yeah.
So you ask him, is this okay? Is this all right? Should I be listening to this? Because I know music don't save you, but there's some stuff on that music sometimes. Over on the hip-hop side, there's some stuff on that music that's got our kids taking their lives and taking other people's lives because, you know, whether you believe in the spiritual realm or not, that's the enemy behind that music because it ain't nothing like it was. Amen. Children killing themselves and all this other stuff because you got the hip-hop artists who supposedly happy because they have all of these things, but they only sing darkness and death.
Yes, yes.
Why are they singing darkness and death? Because they want it in the spirit of your young people. And what we do as believing parents, we allow it. We allow it. We allow the enemy to seep in and rob our children and pour that stuff on top of them and in their spirits. We got to wake up, people of God, because the generations that are coming, the generation that's coming, they're not knowing God.
Yes.
But the ones that are in the church that know God, we got to hold tight. We got to fortify our youth. Because somebody got to continue to fight this fight when we're gone. So we got to fortify our youth. And it's all right because back in the day, if you really had a Holy Ghost filled mama, you couldn't even have that music in your house.
That's right.
And they didn't make no apologies. If you didn't know the latest song, you just didn't know it. They didn't care. They did not care, but we've just gotten so lax with that. We're getting too lax with it. But I want you to go over to Acts because we're going to see how I think that Balaam should have handled this thing. We're going to go over to Acts 8. Because the world, if you'll give it to them, they'll take your gift. And they definitely will exploit it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of that happening. And it's not, like I said, not just singing, it's the spiritual gifts. Because you see people who are powerful preachers who get taken in, and then they forget all about God and begin to just start going from city to city and making money off of the people of God.
Yeah.
Because again, that's another gift that has gone awry. You got people God is blessed with the healing, the gift of healing. And if they're not still close to God or hanging in there with God, maybe they're not able to do what they had been doing in the past when they were close. So they start making stuff up.
All right.
You can't heal nobody unless God, the Spirit, is there to do that. And if you ignore the Spirit, ain't spend no time with him, sometimes he don't show up. How many know sometimes he does not show up when we're not doing what we're supposed to do? But you got a packed house. Y'all know me as a healer, and I got a packed house. I can't go up in here. I'm going to have to pretend somebody falling out. What can I pay you to touch your head and you fall out? What can I pay you to roll up in here in this wheelchair and jump out?
All right.
Because the gift ain't working no more. The gifts of God and the calling of God are without repentance. He don't change his mind. He gives you, you got it.
That's right.
But you can't do nothing if the Spirit ain't on board. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah.
Now you get yourself together, you go ahead on and start doing it again. But if you know yourself, you ain't doing nothing you're supposed to, you ain't saying nothing to God, you don't even know what it sounds like no more, because they got you so booked.
Yeah.
You in this city, tomorrow you in that city. Come on.
Yeah.
You here, you there, and you got all these people, a packed house. Everybody looking hungry for what you got to offer. So you start making stuff